Hey everyone, this is Jenny Garcia, and like a month ago, Beebeecraft contacted me to see if I wanted to make a project with their products, and they let me pick $40 of products. So I'm gonna show you what I picked. And I'm gonna have the affiliate links below in case you're interested in checking them out. I've never ordered from them before, so I'm kind of interested to see what I can do with their products. Okay, so now this that came from China, and I'm a little bit worried that there is no packaging. I don't know if they make these. Let's see. So I order a super punch. I think it's a circle that is 1.5. Wow, it's really heavy. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, and it's from Kamei Stationery. I never heard of that brand before. Okay, and I forgot to show the dies because I was like shocked. They are tags and they're stitch. Yeah, they're pretty cute. I thought they would be a little bit bigger though, but they're cute. And I picked things that I could make a project with, and I kind of wanted to make more handmade embellishments. Let me show you the ones. So I have these two, and what I did was use sequin mix, and then I kind of like kept them in place with tulle, which is why I got this. And it also has like little sequins already, and this is a lot more than I thought. It came for low. Yeah, this is like gray. And where do I open this? Okay. I don't know if it's gray or blue, or maybe it's, oh, it's very light though. I like the sequins though. That's a really nice touch, and it's pretty strong. I mean, the tool, the opening, it's a little bit big, which means I can't use glitter, so I have to stick with sequins. And I'm gonna try to make a mix with these, and I'm gonna show you these in a second. Oops. But I do like this pattern a lot. Let me see if I can get a paper. So you can barely notice it all, but you can also barely notice it here because this is just a plain white, so I don't think it's a big deal. And then I got this pack of sequins, and they do come string that you can quickly, I think you can quickly pull them apart. So we have, oh yeah, you can quickly pull them apart. So we have this kind of like berry color. Let me remove the, oh. This is kind of like a tricky color to show. Okay, there I can. I do like that. This will look pretty in a holiday mix. I think I like some holiday inspired embellishment with that. This is the orange. This orange is flipping cool. It's really pretty. And it's kind of weird neon, but I like it. I do love neon. Okay. And the shine is ridiculous. This I'm a really big fan of. Look at these right here. Oh, I love this baby pink. This is so cute. I love this color. And let's see this berry one. I like this one. This is so 80s. Someone's aunt. Sparkly shoulder pads. Now this red I'm in love with. Super sparkly. I have a few sequins because I kind of want to do a new sequin mix for the holidays, and it's not even October. But you know, being stuck inside here, what else can you do but wonder about the holidays? So this one's perfect. And this one is really pretty too. I think every girl had a binder with a unicorn and this sort of color. It's really pretty. And they look like they're gonna come out of the, oh yeah, you see, they are gonna come out of they're gonna unravel pretty fast. So let's see what we got when we get rid of this hot mess. Okay, so when I ordered and I made the deal, I didn't know it was like the address when it arrived, it was from China, and I know that there are a lot of people apprehensive, and that's when I'm like a little nervous about the dyes, because mostly because they don't have packaging, and it arrived really fast. So I was like, I don't think it had an address. Sorry, it had an address from China, but it arrived like in less than a week. So I don't think so. But I do have to say that my favorite part was the sequins. The sequins, I'm a super fan, and I love this too. I think this is really flipping cool, and I would like to get one in color. They had colors too for this, and I will put the links to the items below. And I'm gonna make a project. So I'm going to make a project, so stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. After the unboxing, I tried out the 1.5 circle punch, and I wasn't too happy with it. It kind of chews the shape, and the cut isn't very clean. I'm having the same problem with my Fisker sponge, but my Fisker sponge, it's a lot older. This one just came out of the box, so I was really disappointed to see the ragged edges. However, if you're going for a distressed shape, then this is perfect for you. I'm actually gonna have this punch around so my girls can use it in case they need to. So this is kind of what we're gonna do today. We're gonna make some handmade embellishments, and they're gonna be kind of shaker embellishments. And these are the two that I made first, but I'm gonna take you and show you the process of how I made them. These are just two shapes that I had ready, so I can show them to you how they look. And right now I'm just trimming the tool that was coming out of the borders after I stitched it. And this is the basic shape, which I use my waffle flowered hexagon dies and my lawn fawn circle dies. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna apply adhesive, not in the exact border, because in the exact border I am going to stitch. And if the
needle of your machine gets adhesive on it, kind of makes it dull a lot faster. So I'm gonna actually do 2 layers of this tool, which is awesome. I am so in love with this. I would like to get more colors, and I think in this one I'm gonna make a single layer, but in a few of the others I'm gonna do 2 layers, which is just as fine. And you're gonna add your shaker bits to the metal. So you're gonna do 2 shapes of the same size, and in one you're gonna cut a window, at least for this shape. And I had these sequence mixes from last year, and I'm actually running out of a few, so I'm gonna have to make new ones. And I'm just gonna put them on the center, and I'm gonna make a sandwich with the solid shape that does not have a window. And when you flip them, you're gonna be able to accommodate them a little bit better. That way you can really seal that space where the sequins are. And I'm gonna prepare this first so I can sew them at the same time. I like to do that sort of assembly line with my handmade embellishments. I like to cut all the shapes, then prepare them and add the sequence, and then stitch them all at the same time. And this tool has like a few, it has silver circles, so I want to have as many as I can on the side that I'm gonna keep. And this second one is gonna be half shaker and half I'm gonna use this vinyl that I found at Target last year. And just to show you that I tried with the circle, but we can't judge it by the circle because this vinyl is a pain in the booty to cut. Like, I have to use my Big Shot and I have to pass it through quite a few times to get a really clean cut, and it kind of like stretch over the edges, making it a little bit thinner, which you can't tell unless you're looking at it like really close or paying way too much attention like I normally do. And I'm using a bead scooper, and I'm gonna have the link below. It's one of my BFFs when I make sequins. And for 4 of the rolls, I took them out of the roll, but the other 2 I left in the roll, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to use them. So since I am doing a hexagon shape, I am going to stitch each side carefully, and when I get to the last stitch, I'm going to go even carefully. I'm going to do it manually, and then I'm going to go up, and before pulling out the needle, I'm going to twist my paper so I can turn to the next side and do it. You see? Up, twist, and sew. Down, up, and I'm gonna do this quite a few times. You don't have to, with one is more than enough, but I do like the messy stitching. And when I said that I do like the messy stitching, is that I can do good stitching, so I just go with the messy style, and I like to do it quite a few times. That also guarantees that nothing is gonna come out of it. And I did this 3 times, and then I'm gonna go to the middle side, and I'm gonna run a stitch down the middle. And I could get the shape out and like shake it to the side real well, but I decided to just turn right there, and I'm gonna press the button on my stitching machine so I can go up and down. And it's gonna be the same technique except I'm not gonna go down the middle here because it has a window. And I didn't need to do stitching because the Lawn Fawn circle dies also comes with a stitch. So in the package I received the stitch tags, as you remember, because you saw it like a few minutes ago. And when I contacted Beebeecraft, she said, the person that is my contact said that she wasn't sure who was the maker, but if I didn't feel comfortable, I didn't have to use them. And I said, well, they did send them to me, but let me look around to see if I can see tags that look like these. That way I'm not gonna support that, because I do know small business shops. Like, I've known Nina Yang from Waffle Flower since Waffle Flower was an idea in her head that I had no idea about. So it feels like a disservice to promote dyes that are not legit. So when you go into Google and you type stitch tag dyes, the first image that you find are the stitch dyes that I received, and they are originally from Crafter's Companion. And I know that Crafter's Companion is not really a mom and dad shop, but still, it didn't feel good to use them, and my contact did said that I did not have to use them. So I don't recommend buying dyes from Beebeecraft. I'm sorry, I can't. This is a brutally honest review. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would not recommend something that I do not like to you. Whenever you see a link for a product in my list, it's something that I absolutely love. I'm not gonna just sell you random things so I can get like a click on my link. And these are just extras that I cut from the windows. I layer them and I use the Tombow foam tape so I can pop them, and to glue the sequins, which I did love. These sequins are amazing, and I kind of regret that I took the other 4 out, because this idea came to me later of using them this way. But I do love how they look on this row, and I use them actually the wrong way. And it's not really the wrong way, it's just that you can really see the stitch right there, but I really love it. It added an extra layer of texture that I did not have to do any work on, so that's my favorite kind of texture. And I use the Tombow Mono multi-liquid extra large liquid glue, and it's perfect for that kind of surface. Don't add too much, just add a little bit and don't touch it. The second it dries, it will get really sticky and just stay there. And through the magic of editing, I stitch this flag from Pretty Little Studio. By the way, all these papers are from Pretty Little Studio. I think that one of them isn't. I think it's just the plain black and white stripes. There's one that has like a little thinner stripe. That one is from Pretty Little Studio. Most of them are. I just had a bunch of scraps, and this is the best thing to use when you have a bunch of scraps. So there you can see that I added the line of Mono Multi-Liquid Glue, and then I place it carefully, and that shine, it's so subtle, but it's so cute. And those snowflakes are those are buttons that I got from Michael's. I can't remember the session. I think it was in the middle, where they have lots of holiday craft items, and I'm gluing them using the Tombow adhesive dots. I could use the Mono Multi-Liquid Glue, but this is so much easier, and that way the glue doesn't come out of the little buttonholes. Just a tiny bit of glue, and just don't touch it. I also remove the sequins in the corners, that way they wouldn't come off loose, and you can mess up the little thread a little bit. Again, more texture, and they're really simple, but they're really cute and really fun to make. And this one I use the sequin roll to make a bow, and I struggle with this tiny bow way much that I could have predicted. It's a little sad to see me fight with this. Just make an infinity loop, and you're gonna put the center on a Tombow adhesive dot so it can hold it, and so it won't twist. Once you have your little loop, you're gonna staple it to hold that in place. Then on top you can do a little button. I'm gonna do a sticker of peppermint, and then I did glue the rest of the of the um, of the bow to like hold that in place, but I love it. This is all so much shiny and cute stuff. That's why I didn't add way too many of these, and I'm gonna send these to a few friends, so I don't want to add so much that they can't do anything else with it. If they want to use it under December daily, just over a paper or in a pocket. They are a little bit smaller than 3 inches, and I did that on purpose so they would fit in the 3x4 pockets, so that way they have many ways of using them. And I am so obsessed with those little snowflakes. They are so cute. And the holly stickers and the peppermint, they are from Pebbles. And the gold heart, it's an ancient sticker from oh my god, I forgot the name. Freckle Fawn. An important thing is to shake, so that way you don't want to cover it way too much. And these are the embellishments I made. I made 6, and then I made a few more just using that same style. I did a star in the middle instead of a heart or a circle. You can even do, I love this die because it has so many layers, so you can do a smaller hexagon piece, which now it's on my list of things to do. And just keep it simple, add stitching. If you have any questions about stitching, God help you. No, I'm kidding. You can ask them. Also, Audrey Yeager has a really good video about sewing on your layouts, and it's old. It's like 4 years old, but it's so good. It's a classic. So I hope you enjoyed this video and this honest review. If you have any more questions about the embellishments or the store, make sure you leave them below. Thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome day. Bye!